and we need to respect our, what do you call it, officers. The area of the youth, especially when it comes to issues of sex. And the one thing and the youth, I think sex is so important and it's so powerful that it can change a lot of things about us. Yes, and he, by the grace of God, so most of the time we put TV, so any program, not an issue I invite him. Not that I can't teach it, but I respect what God has given to him. Oh, yes. So I think, this Sunday conference, and I told him, look, my brother, I can teach each sex, but I know you can teach it better than me. So I want you to come here and speak to the youth for us. Speak to those who are not married. Let them appreciate. It means for me, Papa Kwamina Amoo, a.k.a. Mr. Smooth. You didn't know, Mr. Smooth. What's your address? What they had na Akwaba.
Me da say, and Ayamia who pass Yatun Safra, Miss Mene, Mo Embeche, Kakra, Misso, Missia. Apostle, thank you. And wonderful people here. Minya will be by Jamie Pendrive Bianca over PowerPoint, me, mommy. So we can start. The first thing they say, I assumed say there's a come for it. And that's the only one any fold them. I assume say a school kola any one more SS all the way up to 2025, 26 thereabout. It's maybe canon will cover everyone. And then this would be like a lecture in the school. And you need a pen and a paper to learn from some of the things that I'll be talking about. Time Apostle because I can see potentials here and I can see the dangers in not understanding some of the things that I will be talking about. First of all, every young person should have a mission and a vision. Most times, we live anyhow. You don't have a plan. And if you don't have a plan, you surely will not achieve anything in life. Personally, growing up, you'll be a motto. So if there's something to be done, I say, Coco, I mean, we had no time now, so you didn't do it. But what helped me, even before I went to the university, I think when I went to the university, I was around 35 years. Now, I had everything that every man, every woman wants. I already had children. My firstborn, I did 28 years. When I met you. So I started doing this when my late father told me, Kwamina, everything you want to do, write it down. Whatever you want to become, write it down. And every day, look at what you have written. Nabisa who say, Niame koye endeno. Will it lead to the way I want to become in the future? If it is not leading that way, I'll bet the apostle can say, Obi ekase yenko filling station, we know dinechi. You will be blown by the wind, and you'll be controlled by friends, and you eventually not achieve anything. But what did the Michana say? Tembiano, I usually say these things about myself. Because of Sir my late father, I am one of the very young people I will see dying before he was 30 years. I was already renting, people were renting my apartments. And they said, I come from a rich home. My father was just a musician. My mother was a petty trader. But all it took me was, I don't like salary. I'm waiting for the PowerPoint so that we can get with them. I don't want salary. I didn't hear because salary in the Maybe you give me the same amount. If I work for you and I give you 20 million, you still give me my 2,000. That is my salary. Until what I was doing was a Juma per contract. Mekai said there was a computer training school at Ring Road before you get to the Total filling station or some Dambis was Chinese for them. Libya phobia, Libya be renting and nobody computer school. That time after the maybe computer science or mega computers. Papa Nibisa says, so how much would you want to be paid? I want 30% of the fees from every student. I say, how old are you? Let me see, 20. Yes, because who said Obi, yes, Anyumano. And then I had a couple of deals like that. Blue chip, no more on computers. Me go on computer man, I so there, my invoice, me match my price, me buy new on commission. That's what I was doing. And in the shortest possible time, don't tell yourself, say, you would always need a job to live. You can create one once you think about it. They hear and say, true, the ideas that come to you, write them down. And make sure, say, your everyday step, you are working towards it. Thank you very much. Let's go. Let's go. Do you have a clicker? Or you control it there for me? We didn't know. Papa Kwamina, Amoo. You see from Mr. Smooth. Mr. Smooth in Radio Universe, when I was working in Lagona. But this is what I was talking about. Write your dream down and make sure, say, every step that you take, it is leading towards your dream. If you go off, you are wasting your time. And time once lost, you can't get it back. Very, very important. Let's go to the next one. They hear so they say, near Dewa Kuma so pesa oyeno. Say who here pa every day piano. Ubetu and one among. Sa one step, no, will lead you to that success. But let's go. Next slide. Say na say uti kra na nyefe. Failure is part of the success formula. When you fail, you get the experience and then you are able to move on. Don't let say what started bibia uncle ye and I said na was it you. You need to continue to try so long as you believe in what you say you want to do. Let's go. I wish I had a okay. So maybe about premarital sex, may say a dream killer. Yes. And I would seriously let you understand why I say it's a dream killer. Most times, an apostle or can, you think you are in love, but it is madness. I'll let you understand that today. Apostle, your Bible, there are no science, there so you can understand. Premarital sex is not something agrobia. The fact that society is, I'm talking about it, and it is so easy. You can find it on the net everywhere you go. There's sex there. And your mom was standing in there's sex in it. I know there's nothing you can do. But you yourself, you need to understand, the impact on yourself and the impact on your future and your future. Let's go, the next one. Okay. Among for there's something like safe sex. I wonder whether there's anything like safe sex. Most times, reality proves that when you're not married and you have sex, this is what happens. Let's go. Hold on. Good. Immediately you engage in sex, there are some neurochemicals in your head that starts fooling with you. Back your friend the dopamine. Go. Let me leave this one. Go. Okay, leave it here. Your friend the dopamine. Watch out. Because your friend oxytocin. And about your friend vasopressin. These are the three main chemicals we are doing. Dopamine we ain't why na ewo ha say a onim bicycle kapa. Show by hands. Onim bicycle car. Who say who chi bike na so paka ho a we neje pa. Because tell me be wild though, I am fast though. Why do you not can't say obo for my bepro? And I'm say can't the same way when you are having sex and you are enjoying it, dopamine is telling you, oh Charlie, you there, you are good though, your guy is the best. Who sort of account home popo? That kind of something me show say no, you say. It will tell you that it's good. Continue. And I over a friend I don't know to just tell you so continue and do it. And I over a friend oxytocin. Oxytocin no a bonded one bemano. Yeah, woman say, when a beman and dapo. Now what hageno continuously 20 seconds. A number of times that you become bonded. Sub bond, to make you understand. Oh, so when you oba wawa or man the bear nufua, or person or tick or channel nufon. Oh, send the baby a struggle, no. That is the first broken heart the baby experiences. Everyone here, we experienced it because it's an oxytocin bond. Mamma never baby no, and so my baby no so or Cassia no age me. That is it. The same way, once you have sex with a man and you enjoy it, your oxytocin levels ebekosro. Ekosra, ubeche si bemane sa, and to be say time bemane ubeche si uno. Na ono no or pew. Afe when in the way no, afe wona wo chase no. It is just because of the oxytocin bond. What you must hear? The next one is vasopressin. I don't know, bema no one die. Near ubeke bia obeye obedi wechi. Inti yamfa say a scale of 0 to 1 and 0 to 10 and a scale of 0 to -10. Say wone no enda ya. Na say ni vasopressin level near 5. Say oba meeting we no do traffic light na say. No catch and say on sign the Chinkoto Frankie's ice cream umbrella obeko. Obesan yako. But say no devie na say vasopressin level no etiba minus a. Ono devie na opeso oyira, opeso free in chen. Remember na even in American. Oni ne devie na opeso ba no free in chen. Near one woman say, opeso ni oba ne dan. Gidi what away. What area no. Oni oba ne dan na. Okofa ebi a wo ka na ofa chata bi na man ba o man trotro ako. Edu 0 and I'm a do minus numa. The relationship is already over. In this area, our area, a man responsible to stay with you. That relationship is gone, and the man has no control over it. Into the fact that when be man dano, and no interest or be pel. And idea a farm money team no so say vasopressin level no kosra. A hono motor cars and phones and this and one never channel. But you can't tell, say, a bekosro, and I say, a form. So it is very risky to want to try sex before marriage. Screen look awful. They said, okay. I was on the same. And my baby, on it, Bemani share and a Bemani castle penona on an akoda. Interesting thing, they say, a queen Bemani fast and no die, no. San and Niji wo mubetia. So ko yi ase ino hia wo ana party bi ase no hia wo no no da ya. O ka chene se wo ko party a obeden. Obesro me wa. Ena empempi no so no. Unyin sempe osi o ese unyin se ni gu and all those things. Na me be ka sem bi me market we bi. Hu. Unyim na se uyi na se uye teen. You are in your teenagers, your teenager. When you're tintin bio. When will be already 13 and 1 year, my tintin bio. When will be already 14 and 1 year, where ye and now our tintin bio. At that point, what Jenny assumes they say you are completely developed. Over here, can but tintin, they forget. What Jenny that would trimono ain't bio because the body assumes say when you that is it. Maka, I know that. That is it. One yama. Or baby, I cocoa, 1 year away in Senguno. Me can't stretch marks or very coarse veins. Because I mean, who's our girls now? Almost a short skirt, no, here, you know, Michelle say, bon, because I can tell. When you ebegu both na stretch marks, you go enough no. Ubehu, interesa unto me show your chest, no bio. Obe happy, so now they are there. If you've got the makeup, yes, and saying. When I met you, no, one I had a home. Me and I. And mamma now more masturbating, no. Aha. Okay, I say, oh, masturbating is okay, won't. From Chinese 5,000-year research. Like I said, remember, you are allowed 1,500, 5,000 ejaculations all your life. Every ejaculation is an equivalent of a tablespoonful. So 5,000 is equivalent to 1 gallon of 4.5 liters of sperm. After that, you only get seminal fluid and blood. It is a way a man says, "Oh, masturbate in your teens." Once you start doing it regularly, who say, "Who tinting now, Ebeka? What drain development, a big giant developing. The body sees it as a stressor, and you stop developing. Sanya will bear man size it, Ebeka, and you can see you. Sometimes I'm for people, oh, and I'm a bear my kitchen and all those things. You are masturbating. And then you will look older than your age. You will look older than your age. You were 28 years old. Yes, I have a 28-year-old daughter. I have a grandson. Yes. Age. That is one. Second one masturbate from your 14, 15, to go 21. So I spend my wedding a bit fresh. Oh, boy. And Nuntina, when you are barn, a bit worry. Obenimono, on your man when you miscarriage. Then you blame me, Obano. You have correct sperm count, but your sperm are old. So they are unable to impregnate the woman for a long time. The baby won't survive. Masturbation and senseless ejaculations also affects you. It stops your brain from developing. You will be a frontal lobe or part of our brain. It completely develops after age 21. And personally, I'm against 16 years consent, 18 years sex marriage. I'm against it because the person is not mature enough to make a sound, permanent decision. The person is not mature enough. The brain is not developed enough for you to make that decision. So our parliament got it wrong, dropping it from 21 to 18 and 16. I personally say that all the time. It is a young boy. That's a masturbate from age 14 all the way through to age, 21. You stop your body and your brain from developing. The boy say, "Who are masturbating? Na omame tintin who are tintin but we children one year, and a bema crash masturbation over my body now, a growing. And this is not reversible, it's permanent. Into when himself, one more year, Massam, Massam, Skumuno, woman to me, mass and science. Almost no failure exams, etro, oh, Pajamas, why? Oh, the veteran, aha. Minimobi, those times when I was teaching. Actual exam, pidgin English. Pidgin English, but I be what show exam paper so I be Lina Ebwaso say, Afe, when kojo ada, Mujai. When Kwamina ada, Mujai. When you could see what was so now, me pacho, someone you know mukra phones were be on funny phone. Maybe a calculation be not why damage our cost to and man. Why a crowd? I hope that Muslim be, even though the PowerPoint is not helping, we can still enjoy ourselves here. I hope you're learning something new. Good. One, what the 17 years? Wake up on me from quickly. Ebia. Where the 15? If I say where the 15 years, so, and say 15 year SS, and over boy or SHS with the 18. Every week you have sex 3 times. Me what? Into 3 times, in a year, 3 times in a week. Into Ebia. First day, boy no go 2 rounds. So, boy no go 2 rounds. Next time 2 rounds. Next time 2 rounds. I say 6. Into 6, 1 week. Into 1 year, I saying 312. Into 1 year, on what 312 times. Now who wait the 15? And son I'll be worried no way the best 21 and not 25. Into how many You find 10 years, me wa, more 10 years. With the moon, more 10 years. Multiply that number by 10. It's only what 3,000 times. Now we who say, oh, papa to phone amount. So no boy be dear a come. Because you phone if you say an apostle kind of mini wage. Me patch your member never had one ever worry about Obama for being another 3,000 times. Hey, Munkan, why never worry about or Nim say Obama for being another 3,000 times? Why, when you are on your own? Okay, that's it. Near womb soon say current research actually say Bema Bia or in a sperm ebegu hono. The DNA is implanted in your spine and it becomes a part of you. Practical example, okununu oyira o matena cha o mse o musuban so eye baako meboa e fe ne microchromism. Inti bema bi na woni ne da wo nkola bremu no se wo a wo de sa bema ni su ebe ma wo ba, because 70% of your DNA is transferred to your children. Inti Bible ka say in sin you were born oba. Okay, in sin you were conceived oba. Because when you remember baby o ma me die ba be kan wo die ho. Na wo so wo die no aka wo ma die ho na wo ma se de wo ma die no nti wo ba no kra na wo no kra wo ntumi hu ne su ene ne ban, because enyema bi oye no ehu. That is a fact. It's a fact. And being bebre online, you bekono omeka say microchromism is not real. Nzumi wow say omunim say obanyim bema obano nyim bema na say bema ni wu ani DNA ni ka obano bema no wo DNA ni any baby num. So people sponsor people to write things that will make pharmaceuticals comfortable. Everybody almost say, oh, maybe there's a main safe sex, may use condom. Nipacho, Yokohama tie and pie. Say pie. Car tie, I found Yokohama and say pie. Na condom name to me pie. Meaning, and baby, omutumi elro condom, no. Who pianos, by Jane, I say, who China condom ye. Condom ye the next moment, no, the news at all, so, but you say, so there's nothing like safe sex. When you are married, is the best. Now, the other side of it, so, and you say, why is that your man now, we know? Afe, when you obey maybe at 3,000 times, one waro. What's that? Kunya bema fufro. When you anything from what happened in the past? What's that? Started say when you know saying ADABRAKA. Onuswe jao. The next one, onuswe jao. Afe, se woko relationship mo na se it is the said den empwa. Ujaya enya uya. Ujaya after all kukukure jami. Kukuna na no fekapo na sebi ne bema sokrapo no onu po jami no kopo anya mi ya. Min jao. Komo to anwum biam se usu aware pa aware jaya unya aware pa. Nti ubongu se you are unable to bond because oxytocin level no have been depleted. You're unable to bond. Into a wire no woman no cry no. Who could you be a crazy pana? Yes. Into you are just there. Because Opa say Obi ding at all so and I say Opa say oh into who back communion as a Berman hard we had on Nijai. And I wouldn't need I swear. What general was a quick couping now, or 3 woman a year or deno, that is your yardstick. And many people have on your baby done on or bob fruiting. The same way a man of me, no, or Nippon or than if in Kuku. Because you have to fantasize about what you felt before you can enjoy what you're enjoying now. Did you do any good to yourself? No. I hope I'm making sense to you. And having sex before marriage, you know, and ye bibia, as I say, okay, so after all, cry, say, as I said, me who send you know, and sana, your friend is saying, my worry. Okay, me from my football. Obia fin was at the bobo. Any obia, or person worry, no say or worry, see Ronaldo. But your obituary challenge see Ronaldo, Anna. Yeah, bobo. I think I may menya kotokobia mebo. Na me say me go challenge Ronaldo. Ewo bobo. Ebe ye. Because skills are a bit banal. You can't handle it. And like I said, multiple sexual partners weakens the bonding in a relationship. Ebi mo pese omo ye test marriage. A part to be cohabitation. I want them to see the research work. Cohabitation. One more cohabiting. Obetu akotena be manifie. And they are very simple. Oni be mane da na e ne de no okwa no eja ne pant. The next day no eja ne brazier. The next day no eja tare ba kon ho. Obehia no wetu akotena be man so. Now you are practicing marriage before marriage itself. Now atari a ehye no e media metiaka. Ebe den na masan disika kose misan ko to. Atari a me use no. Most times cohabitations don't lead or end up into marriage. And even if it does, by the time you get to your 5th year, you are up here, you are tired, you are bread. And our baby was here, woman, endurance. Omedi enkolano and a more excuse to remain there. They are just enduring. Tembia Meka say there are 3 things that makes a marriage stand. First one is trust. If you cannot trust yourselves, you cannot be in a relationship. Trust. The next one is communication. Being able to communicate very well between the two of you without fear or favor. And the third one is sex. So what makes it, what can say 3 points refra waiting? I say in that order. I say we first. Answer. Communication. Yeah, keep that slide. Let's see. Communication will become better. And then, okay, if you can see what is there, cohabiting women have rates of depression 3 times higher than married women. Even depression, committing suicide, and they end up in a psychiatric homes, you know. Premarital sex, cohabitation, and urban feel say, we're investing the body, we're investing time in a relationship. And they say, or no one will say, I am in a toxic relationship, but the person still wants to be there because of feeling saying, Masay Sika, Masay Mimre. Okay. Niameka kahun na media chat to one say. Say we obema, na say anase oba. Na say what dream say, this say when bema no ada. Answer when we say we are sexually compatible waiting. Many apostle I a video be a what apostle link and also and come YouTube channel so you can find it. A show how you can identify somebody's sexual organ size and type from just looking at the person's face. Okay. My time can my experiment be Gebeka no correct. Madam, yes you. Bejina min chen wa ha. Let me look at you. So, Madam, you know, what's the idea and get what's a Chinese phone? We need you in a way you're not a bino. So, the need you know, so a get say, has a swimming a day. Get a so, maybe. Good. What's that? What's that? Nehine kete so our high cheekbones into clit no see then disappearing me wa Simple. You can see these things. It is reflexology, sexual reflexology. Abrante, so they win you anything, you know. Inti, me head him. Who's an hero and shut down what? We had a no etre. And say, I didn't move. Thank you. You can tell. You don't need to experiment to know. Obia winning, won't worry Bema or winning. Bema or winning on the sex drive, they're very high. Because the kidney is very strong. And the kidney plays a big role in your sexual activity. Oba winning, you don't really like sex. And when you see a kid, and also you're in the West, or when you swan, and also comes with desire. When you swan, that's a who mean. Oh, never channel. So, you see, you can know all these things without necessarily trying. It is a who say, Beman and Henderson, Nanoso, Nesamu do Ebesopa, Gani, Obe Prow. Oh, never channel. See, basically, you're the best he has seen. And thank you very much for giving me this opportunity.
Thank you very much, Mr. Papa Kwamina Amoo. All right. Part one. We just few speeches I picked from here speakers. The part two. So how na yebe ma okwan na obusa question. Na the outcome wa yan fan mano ye de aba. And a very interactive session. I want the dey be make throughout programs here nyina sa session ne dey o mesia wa ha ho. Yes. Tinyame share your speakers nyina. At this moment, you be breaky. Now you could take your lunch. Your program be answer you might be free. One more some of my shy. And you buy the before Queen's near that or more a radina some sponsor this program, the better must say. You will need to be a multi program now, and I say, or see it to me a yin shaman. And to your program, and you offering us here. Say the boo be see you for yen. To offering who will be here and the point between the two. If you want to support the ministry or Mama who's here, if you want to bless the ministry, you can really don't take offering for our programs. You can just get in touch because the next sponsorship, your couples dinner, and you buy more worry, no more tear worry, no more together. Many are married, but few are couples. Every year, so this year we are hosting 150 couples at a dinner, and it is free of charge. Amen. Free of charge. But nothing is free. The food, everything comes with cost. So I say, we can't go to anymore. Bompire, I try one more. Yamena momosoa. Do not be told any or the boss say you find a program no. Because everything from Usu to a journey, we can't catch the wa and your secretary. But almost say you free and famwa. Na enyensha ya mpezo beta say so for ministry kentina maanya den mama ti ready show bibia say baba ye breaki pacho ye was just 30 minutes to eat. Yes, we ye na youth ent no main delay uji ye na papa but we are coming back at 12:45. We are coming back ent no uji ye na men nya fe na akobo life o ba ma na wo hwe na ni no so pentent mu na mu ni ntem. Yes, she will be a pentam. So 30 minutes to stretch our legs. Now, the baby didn't be here. Now, Yasia Bahanum because the Akan doors no see now I come. Yamin should be a patch ye breaky. But almost set the table no abonte. It is a mobile cram seeing it that almost set no outside.